Good morning, everyone. Well, as a cold front works over us late this afternoon and through the evening hours, rain looks likely, and unfortunately, there's a chance of severe storms as well. Before we get to that, though, we do have to talk about a morning chance of rain. This is not the cold front, but a little wave of low pressure ahead of the cold front. So our rain chance in northwest Indiana beginning around 8 a.m. this morning, though the better chance around the Chicago area. So for the morning commute, if you're staying in northwest Indiana, there's a decent chance it'll be a dry morning commute, but if you're driving into Chicago, there's a decent chance that you will encounter rain. Now, this is going to be a combination of showers and weak storms. Not worried about any severe storms with this morning round, and I do think the peak of this morning round for northwest Indiana is going to be about 10 a.m. this morning. Notice some orange showing up, so showers and storms, but no severe storms with this round. And I think this morning round is going to be over with by noon. And to be honest, I don't think there's going to be much going on for much of the afternoon hours once we get past noon. I do think temperatures are going to recover in the afternoon. A lot of us are going to top out in the mid to upper 80s, and it is going to get breezy this afternoon with gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour. When we have to watch for the uptick in activity is when the actual cold front begins to push into the area. And that's going to begin around 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now, at 5 o'clock, notice the best chance of rain, because this is where the front is going to be right over the Chicago area. But the chance beginning for northwest Indiana, and so also the chance for severe storms. And to be honest, it looks like a window when we could see some damaging wind and hail about 5 o'clock this afternoon until 8 o'clock this evening. So that means the peak of activity when the front's going to be right over us about 6:30 or so this afternoon. Look at all that red showing up. So heavy rain and lightning likely, and within this line I do think we're going to see some really strong wind and perhaps some hail as well. 8 o'clock. So the initial leading edge of the front is going to be past us, and so by the time we get to 8 o'clock, no more damaging wind, no more hail. But I do think the heavy rain and lightning is going to linger, particularly across the southern part of the area. So after 8 o'clock, rain chance not completely going away, and we've got to mention the chance for some isolated flooding. Notice there's still the possibility of some storms, though the activity definitely dying down at 11 o'clock. And particularly, it looks like it's going to be focused across Newton and Jasper County. So if we're going to see flooding, I'm going to leave the chance in for everyone in northwest Indiana. I'm most concerned about some isolated flooding in Newton and Jasper County because it looks like the rain is going to linger there the longest as the slow-moving cold front continues to push to the south. That said, I think the chance for storms going away by about 1 a.m., and I think all of the rain, even any lingering showers, will be gone by 3 a.m., and no rain to worry about for Tuesday. So to summarize the severe threat, again, the chance for damaging wind, hail, and yes, a very small chance for tornadoes from 5 o'clock this afternoon until 8 o'clock this evening. Now, heavy rain and lightning, that's looking likely. But I do think that in a few spots, we're going to see some damaging wind. Now, I think most of us probably going to see wind gusts with these storms 40, 50 miles per hour. But in a few spots, we could be talking about wind gusts 60 to perhaps as high as 70 miles per hour. So it's damaging wind I'm most concerned about. There is still a chance for hail. I think there's going to be less of it than those strong winds. But perhaps in a few spots, we could see up to quarter-size hail. Got to leave the chance in there. Now, the chance for an EF0 or EF1 tornado, it's not zero, but it is very low. But I got to mention the chance. Even though it is very small, that's something we'll be keeping a close eye on, but I think it's more likely going to be strong straight line winds than any tornadoes pop up. We'll mention the smallest of chances, and we'll be watching that very closely. Now, after 8 o'clock, the chance for tornadoes, damaging wind, damaging hail, coming to an end. But there's still going to be heavy rain and lightning in spots until maybe as late as 1 a.m. in the most southern part of the region. Now, most of us in the region are probably only going to see half an inch to an inch and a half of rain. But I do think there could be a few spots, particularly in Newton and Jasper County, that see up to 3 inches of rain. And if that 3 inches of rain falls in a low-lying or poorly drained location, yes, we could be talking about a few flooded roads.